The following podcast is recorded and produced by Emerge, a media creators co-op.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Trapnerd Sports podcast.
Hit me with that pause. It bothers
The
me.
millennial pause, dude. I'm your host, Duke Clark. Here today, back again. Damon.
Hello.
Mr. Boston, you can call him.
I like it.
And Joey the Savs, Sora, Sav.
Joey the Savsaurus.
Whatever you say. Well, yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Harry is sleeping
He's
somewhere.
living up to his name.
Harry is back to being the lazy lamp.
My son's handling some real good business.
He's sleeping in the shower right now. The water's just like, he's just knocked out, and there's just water dripping on his. And then Oliver's like licking him, trying to wake him up, so he feeds him and shit. But yeah, we're here. I didn't even want to pod today because this is the ugliest week of football I think I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. I didn't enjoy
It was
it.
this close to being one call away from being the Never mind. Keep going.
All right. Let's get
This
right
is
into
last
it.
week on the podcast.
Facts. Let's get right into it.
You better enjoy it now, buddy.
The Bills capped off the ugly ass week. I mean, they didn't really cap that Sunday
They
night.
look good. What are you talking about?
Really bad day of football. Ty God.
No, you guys keep going.
I was saying Tyrod is better than Danny Dimes. People were calling me crazy.
He
I'll
won't
tell you.
start over him,
I'll
though.
tell you what. He might not be. They might be very close. Danny might be a little bit higher, but Daniel Jones cannot throw a deep ball half as well as Tyrod Taylor.
I don't know. Honestly, you know what's crazy? Is I felt like I was watching. I was like, dude, where did this come from?
He did it. He used to kind of do it in
Let's talk
Buffalo.
about
Kinda
Tyrod
do
real
it.
quick, though. He has to have one of the most unluckiest careers ever.
He does.
Oh, I love Tyrod.
The most unluckiest career
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah, I love
Dude
Tyrod.
broke a curse for Buffalo, got kicked to the curb.
For Josh Allen.
But they could have kept him, but they were like let him go to go start somewhere,
Yeah.
right? Where did he go?
Chargers.
What happened?
They
They
draft
stabbed
Justin
him.
They
Herbert.
stabbed him
Yeah,
in
they
his
stabbed
lungs,
him.
and then
Pokes
out
one
comes
up.
Herbert.
Yeah.
Pokes one up to get Herbert in. That's crazy because Tyrod wasn't going to lose the job.
Nope.
He
And
took
then-
care of the ball too much. They wouldn't have had a good enough excuse to get rid of him. They would have been winning
then-
games.
I mean, and
they
then-
wouldn't have been scoring enough points like Duke wants.
Now we're at a point where he hasn't played in a while.
Just been winning games, and
that dude has to be one of the most unluckiest dudes ever. He's still getting paid though.
I felt like he had this game circled. It's like they better hope Danny Dimes starts.
Danny Dimes was good. He was like, you know what? My neck does hurt a little bit. I got you.
I love Buffalo.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at their numbers, man. I know Danny Dimes only been in the league a couple of years, but last year was his best year, and he was hardly better than Tyrod's 2 years where he was decent in Buffalo. And
Danny
that,
Jones
and
had
they
a
paid his
career
ass.
year last year.
yeah, but their passing yards are very similar, and Danny Dimes had a little bit more rushing yards. Very similar.
I do believe Daniel Jones deserves more of a chance. I mean, he hasn't had an
man.
offensive line. He hasn't had an offensive.
They got
weapons.
Pews now.
Even though Tyrod did.
Yo,
look good.
my bad.
Wandale looked really good.
Real quick though, hang on, time
Wandale
out.
did look good.
That dude Pews, the lineman for the Giants, his intro was crazy. He said, "The Pews straight off the couch."
That was the best. That was the best. Straight off the couch.
Straight off the couch. That's the name of this episode.
That was so funny. I had to rewind it. I was like,
Facts.
did he really say straight off the couch?
Oh, he said it.
When I was watching, I was like, wait.
I mean, really ugly game.
He looked good out there too.
The worst part about all of it, I'm not worried about the offense. They scored 14. They'll get it back together. But the fact that we did not pressure Tyrod when they have
You guys,
one of the
you
worst
can't be
offensive
upset,
lines
you
in
guys are
football.
hurt. You guys are
but
hurt.
Russo played.
Von Miller wasn't really a
Epinesa
Not
factor.
enough.
Von
You know
Miller
what
won't
you're-
be a factor for a couple more weeks. I
You
don't
know,
think.
the last few years, the reason why the Bills been so good on defense is because you have so much depth. When those guys are tired, someone comes in and gets a sack.
Facts.
You guys don't have all that. Now you're relying on that dude has to go get a sack.
Well,
Then you got Milano playing almost 100% of snaps.
I agree with that.
I think he does play 100%.
It's got to be up there. It's got to be 90 at least.
Yeah, he's literally
Missing him is hurt.
I
heart
agree.
and soul
In
of the
past
Bills.
years, we had depth at linebacker and defensive backs, but our defensive line last year had no depth. AJ Epinesa
true.
wasn't playing that well. Lawson was battling with
he's
injuries,
playing possessed
and Lawson's
now.
only a run defender. He's not that good in like a pressure on the quarterback. But last year,
We lost
Von Miller went
we're talking
down
about last year?
and like nothing. We went from one of the best defensive lines to one of the worst. This year, we lose Daquan Jones, which was playing really well, but I didn't think was like that big of a difference maker. Maybe Rousseau's not 100% or what, but that's legitimately one of the worst offensive lines in football. And the fact that we didn't consistently pressure Tyrod was weird to me. Maybe I know like Von Miller is only playing like 25% of the snaps now. He'll probably get up to like 40 once he's fully healthy. It's gonna get better, but that was just that was the one thing during the game where I was like, the Bills always have these offensive games where they can't get shit going. It's not nothing to worry about. They'll get back to scoring 30
points. And they'll always
points.
be the Buffalo Patriots. The black and white that are on their team will help them get through.
What are you talking about?
Oh, never.
You're talking about the refs, man.
Oh, shut up, bro! Come on.
Let me tell you something.
When the Bills complain about the refs costing us games, everyone on Facebook, here come the Bills. Here come the Bills blaming the refs again. But when it's the opposite end,
I seen Duke defended it on Facebook. I said, "Bro, just take that win and get up out of there."
No. Let's talk about it. All right,
there ain't nothing to talk about, dude.
Both plays. Waller made a point of initiating.
Why is Waller so much bigger than our defense?
He's bigger than everyone. He's bigger than everyone.
He's huge. Like, you get it. I understand why you had to. But they
had to do it.
They have to do it or it's a touchdown.
Well, the ball was in the air. So therefore it's up to the discretion of the ref.
I would.
That's what the expert said, and that's what we're going with, buddy.
I like Rodney Harrison. He said, "Yeah, you just don't call that. You don't call that."
Whatever.
I was like, wow.
No, I got a couple things. All right, so I remember the play where we came back against the Buccaneers. We're down by 3. Throw a fucking ball to Diggs. The Buccaneers player tackles Diggs, pulls both of his arms down, and I remember complaining about it, being like, "Oh, we win the game right there." And people are like, "Oh, Bills fans blaming the refs." So now what's happening for us? And now all you Bills haters are blaming the refs.
You guys deserve some flags now. I told my guys.
Absolutely.
You guys are the new Patriots. I like it.
No. The Chiefs are the new Patriots. They showed videos.
Nah,
again.
we get some flags though.
We do. We got some flags.
I'll take them.
We do.
So we need it.
We do. I'm not disagreeing. But
We
the Chiefs,
like Damon said, we deserve it.
Yeah, you deserve it.
the
The Steelers, when we are good, we're gonna get them. We haven't had an interference for a wide receiver in like 20 years. I swear, Antonio Brown's the only person that ever got any calls, ever. I won't say ever. I mean, since we had like Antonio Brown, all these receivers, I see it every year.
But one more thing, if Rodney Harrison's saying, like, if these players who play, I used to play,
Yeah,
are
I'm
saying,
a big person on listening to what the players say. Like Steve Smith, we'll get on that later.
yeah, Steve
That's
Smith's
my
like,
guy.
yeah. But like, if they're saying you got to let them play there, it's not. It's obviously there's precedence for that happening. It's not like, oh, the Bills are about to lose, let's battle them out. Like, there's precedence for letting them fight for the ball.
I like
at
to
the end of
just
the game.
clown with you guys.
I know.
You guys didn't get bailed out. I think you guys struggled with a team. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah,
I
ran
bet
too much.
everything on everyone scoring touchdowns. I said Gabe Davis would do good. He did horrible.
That's because we ran the ball.
The game aggravated me,
All right,
and
now
so
we gotta
I
talk
wanted
about
to
it.
see you guys lose.
I'm down.
Sorry.
I sent you the drives, and you watch
because you
why do you
took
hate
a
when we run the
specific
ball?
drive. It was like, look, it's working
No,
here, so that's it.
I took
One drive.
It was 2 drives.
It was one drive.
It was 2 drives.
It was one drive.
And it was the one drive. The one drive you're talking about is the one you were talking about. So why would I show you drives that you're not talking about?
Listen,
this dude, he hates when we run the ball.
It's not that.
I don't understand it.
It's not that though. What I hate is that they go run, and then leave it up to Josh Allen to only have one chance at making a play.
But, okay.
He's our best fucking player.
I can't say
He's
that.
our best fucking player. So when it's run,
I
and
agree
then
with
he
you.
misses a pass and we punt, it's annoying.
Joe, I agree with you if that was what was consistently happening. But if you look at the first half drives, it was the first 3 and out was pass. That's our best player. He should have made a play. It was pass, 3 incomplete passes, 3 and out.
But I'm okay with that.
The next drive, we did 3 straight runs, first down. Then we did 3 straight passes, punt. So it
But
wasn't
I'm saying
working.
My
you gotta
problem.
let me finish, please.
But you're not. You're
the
not,
drive
you're not making a point against my point.
I'm getting there. The drive that you text the group chat about and you were mad about us running, we had a 12-yard run. We had a 7-yard run. We had a 5-yard run. We had another 5-yard run.
But there was more passing yards anyway in that drive. I went back and looked.
Okay.
But I don't have a problem with that. What I complained about, we're on the goal line or the 2-yard line. We run, get stuffed. Now we have one chance of getting a touchdown in a game that's so close.
And what happened? And what happened? The entire defense thought we were running again. They funneled up the middle, and Hardy was wide open.
Though.
Yes,
that's not what happened. Diggs was here and ran inside, and the coverage that was over here followed Diggs, and it left Hardy
open. I'm not disagreeing with that, but you don't think none of it had. You don't think
maybe a little bit, but what I'm saying is that we're in a game 15-9 or whatever the fuck the ending score was, and it shouldn't be like that. We shouldn't have to worry about a call in the end zone making it be like, okay, well, we can lose this game then.
And what I'm saying is that had nothing to do with the fact that we were running the ball a lot. The first half, when we were trying to throw the ball,
though.
The first half, when we were trying to throw the ball more, he was 8 for 18, hardly over 100 yards, no touchdowns. The second half, we start running the ball. 2 touchdowns scored in the second half. We win the game.
Yeah, but then we take. But what
James Cook's averaging over 5 yards a carry.
We didn't win the game. We got blessed. We got blessed with.
Okay, but when did we score? When did we score the football?
Because
the last time that you argued the same argument, in the Jets
we
game,
held the ball for 10 fucking minutes. We held the ball for 10 minutes.
Guys that have Josh Allen as your quarterback.
What do you mean?
You guys are arguing over nothing.
What do you mean?
You guys won that game.
Yeah, we did. But he just hates when we run the ball.
No, it's not that though. It's we listen. 10 minute. We took a 10-minute drive running the ball
and scored.
Yeah. But it still came. But then it came down to, damn, if the ref calls this in the end zone, we probably lose. And that's what I have a problem with.
I don't understand how that's a point against running.
Because
the
we take a whole quarter out of the game
and score. We scored twice, and you're complaining about the one drive that we scored.
We need more points.
Absolutely.
We need more points. We can't take 10 minutes to drive and then not have a chance to make more.
You do what you need to do to win. What do you mean?
We barely won the game,
but we won. Who complains about controlling the clock?
Did you guys ever think
you're
that
supposed
Dable
to do in the
knew
NFL?
some of the weaknesses of Allen and
probably
probably played some defenses
I hate
against him?
run. I don't care what no one says. You can tell me whatever you want to tell me. Run, and then a pass play, and if it gets broken up, it's a punt. It bothers me.
I'm a Steelers fan.
But the stats,
it fucking bothers me.
But the stats are saying that you're wrong.
Even if fuck about the stats. We're not going to win a playoff game like that. We won't win no playoff games like that. Not a singular playoff game we will win like that.
No one's ever won a playoff game controlling the clock with their running game and playing good defense. No one's ever done
I'm telling you right now, we won't win a play. Putting up 15. What was the score?
14-9.
We will not win a playoff game like that. We won't do it. It's impossible. It's impossible.
You understand what you're saying is completely false, right?
Okay.
You understand that tons of NFL teams have won playoff games doing the same exact thing we did. If we play the Chiefs, absolutely not. We're not going to win a playoff game.
But the entire AFC is going to be like that. Miami, Chiefs, Bengals.
Mostly.
Okay, but
I don't think he means any playoff game. I think he means like when it comes to going to the Super Bowl.
We're not going to win.
And I agree. But if Josh Allen, we need Josh Allen to play better. You can't just blame it on the fact that we ran the ball. Josh Allen was 8 for 18.
18 attempts
in the first half.
Whatever, dude. What I'm saying is that letting your running back, for the Bills specifically, letting a running back get in the groove and letting Josh Allen get into groove. Send me Josh Allen. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Okay, I agree.
Fuck run, pass,
it sucks seeing the same 2-yard runs.
It's annoying, man.
2-yard runs. Latavius Murray averaged 4.5, and James Cook averaged 5.5. Nothing was working. You did this in the Jets game too. We scored
the first drive, but the drive you sent me was in the first half.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. Go look. It was in the first half.
I sent you another one because you asked me to send you another one.
Why can't you guys just look at it?
I have it in my phone because I sent you the drive where he got stuffed. I sent you the touchdown drive. That was in the third quarter. You did this. You did this during the Jets game too. You did this during the Jets game.
It's annoying.
All right, let me finish.
Can I be annoyed?
You can be annoyed, but let me.
So I don't know what you're arguing
because you wanted to have the argument. You said we needed to talk about this, so we're talking about it. The Jets game, you did the same thing. We scored 13 points in the first half. We scored 3 points in the second half. Guess what half we were running the ball more? The half we scored 13 points. So I get we need to score more than 14 points.
Look at the other 3 games. Pull up all the other 3 games.
I'm not disagreeing that you need to let Josh Allen
Pull up the other 3 fucking games.
No, because I'm not.
You took 2 games. Sorry. You take 2 games. You can't take the other 3, 4 games. You can't do that.
You keep cutting me off.
You're singling out the games that we ran the ball and scored a bum-ass 13 or a bum-ass 14 points and barely won the game or lost the game. The other 3, we put up 30, 40 points and the game was over.
You're arguing.
And that's what it should be. Every fucking time.
You need to cut me off because you can't beat me when you let me make points. You're arguing an argument that I'm not even arguing. You're acting like I'm saying, don't ever let Josh Allen throw the football. That's not what I'm saying.
It's what it sounds like to me.
It wasn't
Run.
working.
Pound the ball.
It wasn't working. Wasn't working.
Okay.
So I'm arguing for the 2 games where running the football was working, and you're just arguing.
No.
What point are you trying to make?
We win more when Josh Allen's making the plays and we're not running the ball.
So we didn't win?
Barely.
We
The
weren't
first game
winning?
we didn't. The Jets game you brought up, we didn't win. We ran more in the first half.
But
we
guess
didn't win.
what? We were winning in the first half, and we ran
But did we
more.
win the game?
No, because we started passing, and
it
it wouldn't
isn't.
work,
Pull it
and then
up.
he threw
Go
4
look.
interceptions.
Tell me it.
I don't.
You don't have to
Did
look
he
at
not
it. You're
throw 3
watching the game.
interceptions?
I'm telling you, I'm watching the game. We're not going to win games like that. We got lucky it was the bum-ass Giants. That's what I'm telling you right now.
Are we going to win games when Josh Allen can't complete a pass?
Probably not.
What happens?
But I would rather him be
Let me
throwing
ask
the
you one
ball
question.
than us running the ball, controlling the clock, and it coming down to 1 score, and they're going into drive to score the game-winning touchdown.
Let me ask you one question,
Do you
Joe.
guys know what you guys are both saying is right?
Sure.
So what's going on here?
I don't know.
Oh my
So just
God.
let me ask you one question.
What?
Does running the football help open up stuff for the pass?
Sure. I said I'm
I
sick
rest
of
my case.
no. But
There's no more argument. Though.
But the argument of what I'm saying, and you got mad at me, is because I'm mad about the run. I didn't say like from running the ball. I was talking about in the drives you go run, and then it's one pass or have to make one play. The only reason we scored on that in the second half is because Diggs made a 30-yard catch. That's the only reason why. It wasn't from running the ball. Diggs made on third and 8 or whatever it was. Diggs made a 30-yard catch, and that's why. And we got into their territory.
We got 3 first downs on that drive running the football. It was a mixture of both, and that's all I'm saying. You're
not understanding.
I do understand what you're
that
saying.
you have to run the ball. I don't hate running the ball, but when the game's so close, why wouldn't we put it in our best players' hands? That's all I'm saying.
We were doing what we needed to he wasn't having success.
I don't feel like we won the game. That's my
we
problem.
did. We're 4-2. We're not 3-3. We did what we had to do to open up the game for Josh Allen. They were pressuring him every play. They were blitzing in the first half, blitzing him every play. He was pressured, running for his life. The first downs he did get were because he made some immaculate play. We needed to get their defense to stop being so aggressive because we weren't blocking them. We needed them to be like, we needed them to stop blitzing Josh Allen so much.
Why hasn't he been taken off? Actually,
They want him to stop. They want him to run less because he's almost 30.
I get it, but wow.
That's
one of the strongest parts of his game.
Yeah, they need to. I get he needs to run less.
He needs
but
to
there's
run
certain
smarter.
times.
That's his issue.
There's certain times where if you need to run, you need to run.
Yeah, he's got to run smarter.
I would like for him to run the ball.
I
like when the ball's in his hands.
I
That's
do
all I'm
too.
saying.
I do
more
too.
designed runs
Yeah.
for Josh Allen would be cool.
I wouldn't be even
For you
complaining
guys.
if the run and one of the runs was him running. I'd be okay with it.
I think they're learning from history of Cam Newton, who was one of the best players in the NFL. 2
Getting
years
crushed.
later, he's
Yeah.
he's dead.
Taking all those,
The only player we've
flipping
seen
into
take
the end
those
zone,
hits
getting smacked.
and be great for long was Ben Roethlisberger. Like Ben Roethlisberger is the only guy I've seen get annihilated year after
A
year
guy was him.
and still be good when he was 37.
He's like a twinkle in my eye. I literally can just remember my guy. It was amazing.
So, I do agree that there is certain plays where it's like, okay, you're playing football.
Okay,
you
let me ask you a
can't
question
get
then.
rid of the risk. Run with Josh Allen, but we do need to develop a run game. In the past, in the playoffs, they knew we were passing the ball. They knew it was happening, and Josh Allen certain times was just so good it didn't matter. But you need to be a well-rounded team. You need to be able, when you're up by 7 to 10 points, you need those 10-minute drives. And
We weren't even up.
we had to do what we had to do, man. Nothing.
You
was
should
working.
be annoyed.
Nothing.
But
was
at the
annoyed
same
as fuck.
time,
I'm
when
annoyed
Josh
how
Allen
ugly it
can't-
was.
When they know he's going to pass, they know he's going to do the same thing over and over. You have to run the ball. That's all.
I get
That's
it.
all. You guys are really both correct.
I don't know.
And the only reason we started arguing was because the one drive,
No, we started arguing because they were on the goal line. They ran up the middle twice
because it
and
was
didn't
working.
get a touchdown.
Though. It didn't work that 2 plays, so you were like, no, it's not
It was
working.
the biggest 2 plays
I get
of
it.
the whole drive. I don't give a fuck about
But
first
now,
downs. Now we're on
but
the goal
it's
line.
easy in hindsight to be like, you shouldn't have done that. As a coach, you're saying we're averaging 7 yards a carry on this drive. They haven't been able to stop us, run up the gut, score a touchdown.
I guess.
It didn't work, and then
Then we
Diggs-
tried it again.
and then Diggs also took some coverage off. But you don't. It absolutely had something to do with the Giants having to worry about the run.
I just
that
think it
left
was-
the whole
I
side
think
of the
it was
field
more-
open.
But they were over there. That's my only problem.
There
If
was
you
only
go back,
one guy
there
over
was
there.
2 over there. They were both over there, and then Diggs cut in, and they both took
No,
on
that's
Diggs.
what I'm saying. By the time that he threw the ball, there was one guy over there with Hardy.
And there was one guy on Diggs. Him
Yeah.
and Diggs were next to each other. There was two
I
over
just said
there.
that Diggs was also a part of
So
it.
when Diggs cut in, Hardy's guy also came in on Diggs, which left Hardy open. It had nothing to do with the run.
Yeah, but if they weren't worried about the run, they could have thrown someone over in the flat. They could have
But
done.
they can't just let no matter what team you are, even if you passed every play and never ran the ball once, they're still going to stuff the middle, no matter what.
Really, they just need to hit the hole harder. It's kind of how Joe hit that candy ball. You gotta get up in there.
Well, moving on. Leonard Fournette was supposed to visit with the Bills, and then they were just like, "No, we're gonna bring up Ty Johnson if we need him to." And I'm like, "Why?"
I don't see why you guys would need Leonard
I
Fournette.
like Latavius Murray.
I like
don't-
Murray. I like
Leonard
Murray.
Fournette and Latavius Murray and Cook. I mean, I don't know. I don't see what's going on. How that helps you guys.
Because they don't want to give Cook the ball 20 times a game because they think he's too small and can't handle
And
it.
I see they don't want to pass him the ball either. They want to bring in Hardy, who could when Cook could be doing the same thing.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's
Like,
so
I
weird.
think they signed Hardy to be that guy though. They want They want that gadget guy, and Isaiah McKenzie was so bad at it last year. They wanted to bring Hardy in.
Oh yeah.
So I have no idea why that's the case. I think running back depth is important, and Fournette would do more for us than Ty Johnson. If Murray goes down,
Maybe, though, that dude's
I guess
old,
Harris.
too.
If Harris is done,
I assume so, or at least for a couple weeks. I would
He's
assume.
at home.
so
don't
I
know.
guess I can see that being the reason, but I just don't know.
I don't think we should sign Fournette.
Maybe
If
it could be
it's
huge
cheap,
for you.
why
Though.
not?
If he's anywhere closer to where he used to be, maybe it could be huge for you.
2 years ago, he had
Last
1,300
year.
yards.
What
Last
was
year, he
last
was
year?
bad.
It wasn't that bad.
He was like 3 yards a carry, and he ended up losing his
Was
job
he?
to Rashad White. But their offensive line was also bad, and
Fournette, I don't see him. I
the
just don't see it.
one thing I think Fournette would help with is, based on what running back we have, what we're doing. If Cook's out there, he's not blocking. You know you have to cover him. If Murray's out there, you know you don't have to cover him. Fournette can catch the ball, so it's like they might be running up the middle, or they might be throwing to the running back. So
Somebody else just got signed too. I forgot to tell you guys.
who else?
Somebody else. I forgot.
To the Bills,
No.
Oh.
Hold on,
Julio Jones went to the Eagles. And
Yeah, last year, bro.
huh?
Julio Jones was to the Eagles.
What do you
There's
mean?
he went to
Like
the,
Julio V. Jones?
Yeah.
Get out of here!
Swear to God.
No way!
Yeah.
I'll lose my.
I don't know. In
mind.
fantasy was nice last year. My bad.
No, yeah,
That's what I maybe not in real football, but Fournette was nice in fantasy last year.
And then
Oh my
James Robinson went to
God.
the
Something
Packers.
else happened. No, something else happened too. My desk.
There's nothing else that matters. Julio's on the Eagles. That's awesome.
You think he's still good?
No, it's just awesome to say. I really am a big Julio fan.
I love.
Oh yeah,
Julio.
Darrell Henderson went back to the Rams.
That's funny.
I'm kind of happy about that because I lost all my bids for Kyron, and I just want him.
I did not.
I just want him to lose mad points.
Dale Henderson goes off, takes
Yeah.
a starting job back. Kyrie Williams becomes a nobody.
I hate the Rams backfield. Darrell Henderson just was like a top. He was legit like a top 15 running back for the first 4 or 5 weeks, and there's
They
like
only sent him to the practice squad though. I don't know if they're
Yeah,
gonna
but-
bring him up.
he was that
Well, I think
good
they have
last
to.
year. Why does he not have a job? It's just mad. And then Kyron comes in here and he's
Well, I
like the
think what
5th
happened-
best running. It's
Pop quiz before Todd Gurley. Does anybody remember who was running the ball for the Rams?
Mm-mm.
I mean, Steve Jackson was a couple of years before that, but before that was
Zach Stacy. You remember Zach
Oh my
Stacy?
God.
He literally came out of nowhere and was just mad nice.
and then
Then they couldn't wait to get him off the field. Like, they worked so hard to get him.
did he
for him to
gain
lose
mad
the
weight
job.
like Eddie Lacy did?
I can't remember. I think he did get bigger at the end of his career. But Zach
I forgot
Stacy,
about
man,
Zach Stacy. He had one really good year.
yeah, I thought he was gonna be like, okay, this dude, he's the next Ram, and then it was over.
I'll never draft a Rams running back because it's for some reason in week 9 they're just gonna stop using Kyron Williams. That's just gonna be Darrell
Just what
Henderson
happens.
season.
Nah,
So for
I
no
can't
reason.
believe
Reason.
Todd Gurley's story is absolutely crazy.
Well, his knees.
I know, but this guy was literally one of the best backs, and he never got another shot. He was done. It's crazy.
No, he went to the Falcons,
He was nothing there though.
but he sucked.
That
That's why
wasn't-
his
yeah.
knees were done. All right. I don't. Like I said, it was a really ugly week of football. Not just the Bills. Harry texted the group. It was like the most unders in a week or something. The unders this year are higher than they've been since like 1999.
This dude on TikTok. He said to take like most of the unders. He put like 11 games up and said take the unders on all these games. And then he also said that yesterday that the game would go under as well.
It's crazy.
I don't understand.
Smart.
I don't understand what it is. Like
This
even-
guy on Trapnerd said the
What?
Cleveland Browns would beat
that
the
was-
49ers.
That was a call out. You're the only one out of all four of us that picked
The Jets
the
would lose
Browns.
too. Or the Jets would win too.
You said the Jets would win?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Gotta go
I remember.
back.
I remember the
gotta
Browns.
go back and
I remember
rewind it.
exactly what you said now. You didn't say that.
What
You
I
said
said.
you got a funny feeling the Jets will win. You
And,
didn't say they would win. You
and
said
I
you
was
had a
laughing on
I
Sunday.
had he said, I'll take the
I was laughing on Sunday. What did I take in a pick 'em? You remember? Definitely. I don't
You
think.
said, you said I'll take the Eagles, but I got a funny feeling.
Oh, that's what I did.
Jets, yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so the two undefeated teams, the 49ers and the Eagles, both lost to backup quarterbacks.
This must not Purdy's first L.
It was a real bad L. I'm not gonna come on here and say anything because it's one game, but fuck, that was
He'll
bad.
bounce back next week.
That was bad.
I just.
The
I think
the
a lot of
Browns'
people.
defenses. People
Yeah.
still don't understand how good they are.
I think
Miles Garrett
before the
needed Purdy
draft,
on
before
his- on
fantasy
his
drafts, right? I was doing like my little same research I do just before the same day of, and I looked at the Browns defense. I was looking on paper. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, yo, when did the Browns defense become this good?
They
I
had,
really
like,
thought
Zadarius Smith too, right?
yeah, I really thought the Browns
Yeah.
defense was the best defense like on paper that I had seen.
Yeah.
So like I really do respect the Browns defense enough to.
They won that shit with PJ Walker though.
Yeah, that was why I'm not gonna hold you. I really was like, okay. Well,
You said only if Watson plays, the Browns will win. But
Yeah.
PJ Walker,
I didn't
Watson.
know Watson. They needed DTR for the Niners to still win.
Yeah, that's a fact. They probably still will
Yeah,
lose.
it was crazy, man. Kareem Hunt got in the end zone.
Yeah, well, the thing, I feel like whoever was the quarterback, because they made it like, they made the 49ers play the game they wanted to play. 49, and then as soon as CMC and Debo went down, they lost their gadget guys. It's like now we have to play the game the way the Browns want to play, and then it just,
McCaffrey oblique. Same week I traded for him.
bro, I've been,
Anthony Richardson, I traded for him. IR out the season.
it's bullshit. In this 14-man league, this is what the team I started with in 14-man league. Justin Fields, Bijan Robinson, Nick Chubb, Amari Cooper, Tyler Lockett, Keenan Allen, Cowboys defense, and I forgot my kicker. I'm walking to the championship. On my bench, Jamison Williams, Khalil Herbert, Jeff Wilson. I forgot what my other receiver. Oh, Dalton Schultz. Oh, Dalton Schultz is my tight end, and he's finally starting to come on. Easy money, dude. Lose Nick Chubb. Still easy money. I got Khalil Herbert. Khalil Herbert starts playing well. IR. I picked like Jeff Wilson was IR at the beginning of the season. Now I have no running backs. I have to hope Jeff Wilson plays this Sunday.
They did say he's coming back.
To have a second. And when bye weeks come around, I'm toast.
And you ain't got Justin Fields no more. You forgot to say that.
Yeah.
No, he's probably gonna be out the year.
No, for real.
They said he didn't break nothing, but something happened in his
Dislocated
hand.
thumb.
Yeah, they said he's not playing again until he can grip a ball right. To me, that sounded like he's not playing.
It sounds like we're tanking.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it sounded like to me.
Who is it?
And then another
what's that
like-
guy's name they got now? Tankinson? What's his name?
Tankinson.
No, it starts with
Bagert.
B. Bajoun or something. It's like
Yeah.
some French shit.
No, his last name starts with a T, right?
I thought it was B. I thought
It's a
his
B.
first name starts with a T, I think. Or
Oh.
you might be right. I don't know. It's a
forget his
weird last name. Oh, and then this other league, redraft, the league I'm in with Al, I had Jefferson, Connor, Herbert, and someone else. Nick Chubb. Just dead. I was
Let's talk
4-1,
about
4-1, high points, just dead.
How
There's
do
no
the
way.
Browns just no matter what and just have a good running back?
Their offensive line's crazy. They got the best offensive line in football,
That's
I think.
definitely what it is.
Like that new kid's just good.
Who?
Ford?
Ford been there though.
No, he was a
I
rookie
think that-
last year, wasn't he?
I don't know. I picked him up last year, so maybe it was.
Yeah, but they're just good.
Last year, Demetric Felton,
Yeah. Not P. Ryan. Who the fuck?
Dearness Johnson.
Dearness Johnson. He had a couple good
All
games.
them dudes.
Yeah,
They always do well.
I don't get it.
Their offensive line's just crazy, man. We traded them Wyatt Teller for a 4th-round pick, and he's probably gonna make the All-Pro team.
How about
for the
Watson,
second
though?
straight year.
For real?
Yeah, he's mad nice.
Who?
We drafted him in
Crazy.
the 5th round,
Who?
Wyatt Teller, and we traded him to the Browns in just 2 straight years of All-Pro. I'm pretty sure 2 years of All-Pro already.
What do we
If I'm
trade
not
for?
mistaken. 4th-round pick. We traded him.
What do we get for it?
I don't fucking know. But he could have been on our team until his rookie contract was up, and we could have traded him for
Kincaid's
something crazy.
hurt, right?
Kincaid.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's playing this week. I don't think it was that serious. I think it was just like
What concussion? Oh, okay. When you guys think you're gonna use him? More.
Probably won't.
we don't use rookies.
We run the ball now.
I know, I should-
You hear me? We run the ball now.
Shut the fuck up. We don't use rookies at all.
You might as well just go if you have Diggs, just bench him and put in Latavius Murray.
You're mad corny, dude. I mean, outside there's no really big games to talk about outside of the 49ers, Eagles losing, Raiders,
I mean,
Patriots
those
was
are 2 huge games.
they were but I'm saying we already
Like Zach Wilson just smacked the Eagles.
Patriots are, man.
Patriots
talk about
Raiders
them.
was really
I thought they
ugly.
would literally win. They are toast
There's nothing they can
with
do.
no butter.
You know what they need?
No, you know
no
the
lie. You know what they need? They need to just clean house. They had their nice dynasty, clean house.
Now, you ever leave your toast in a little too long though? And that's
That's
the
what they're doing with their
Patriots, bro.
house.
It's sad.
They thought they could do it without Tom.
Yeah, it goes to show a lot.
Yeah.
Belichick's been struggling without him.
They lost to the
Tom won a
Saints
Super Bowl without
34-0.
I know, that's crazy.
They lost to the Saints 34-0, and then C.J. Stroud just came in and said,
CJ Stroud again.
"Hold this."
I was scared to take him, but this dude's really for real, man.
I'll tell you
He
two
was my
things.
sit. This is how ugly this week was. He was my sit. He only scored 14 points, which normally looks right. That's a good sit. He was the 12th. He was a quarterback one. This
Oh
week.
yeah, it was bad.
He was the 12th quarterback this week with 14 points. That's how bad this week was.
I think I seen like somebody in the top 10 of tight ends with like 9 points. I swear, something crazy.
It was ugly. I mean, even the let's talk about the Chargers and the Cowboys.
I can't.
Why are they obsessed with Eckler? Eckler
It's
can
not
be
like that.
doing
But
nothing,
on the
and they'll just be
other
like,
side-
"Here."
Yeah, on the other side of that, though, a lot of Justin Herbert's stats come from Eckler.
Yeah,
So-
but when he was throwing the ball to Keenan,
The
it was
issue
like
was
they were
that-
getting good results. Like Palmer, even the missed touchdown, which
They were
cost me
getting good
$100.
results.
Yeah, Keenan Allen got like 5 first downs.
Oh, I thought you meant in general.
No, not in general. I'm saying they would throw the ball, they get 15 yards, and then they
Did
would
they only
run.
win 2 games?
Yeah,
Are they 2-4?
2 and 3.
They had a bye week.
Wait, no, are they 2 and 4?
Somebody tell me.
I'm not sure.
They might be.
I don't think. Did they already have their bye week?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Oh, I'm tired of the Chargers.
2 and 3. They're 2 and 3. They must have a bye
This
week.
guy I watch a TikTok. Did you see the video I sent?
Yeah.
The guy said I feel like I'm watching the same replay of the Chargers last 3 years.
It's
It's
that
like,
coach. What's his name? Staley.
yeah,
It's him.
it's the same thing
I-
over
I'm
and
not
over.
I don't think I'm a
They're
big fan
always
of
in
Justin
every
Herbert.
game. They always find a way to blow every game. They can never get on track to. They keep doing
Are
the
you a fan
same
of Justin
check
Herbert?
downs. I like
Keenan Allen had 12
I
yards
like
per
Herbert
catch.
for fantasy, obviously.
Yeah, but,
He's always down. He's got to come back. He's always throwing that ball.
but I mean, man, I don't know.
I don't want to say. I
Would
think
you rather
Herbert's
Purdy
good.
or Herbert?
Herbert.
Yeah.
I like Purdy.
If you had a
Herbert's a-
team
If you put Purdy in there, Herbert in that system, man.
in the San Fran system,
Yeah, if
Yeah.
Herbert was in San Fran, he'd probably put up 5,000.
he a lucky ass dude too.
Who?
Herbert.
I don't know if he's lucky, man. Staley sucks. They
No.
just want
Yeah,
him to
but
throw
He's
it.
got some really good weapons. to
But not
start
even
off
just that.
with.
He like fell into a starting job.
No, he didn't fell. No,
He
he
was
got
gonna start.
stat- He got
Yeah, he got poked into a starting
poked into
job.
a starting job.
They did my son filthy.
No, I like
Herbert or
Herbert. If
Tyrod?
Herbert was in San Fran,
Herbert or Tyrod?
Herbert was in San Fran, I easily think they win the Super Bowl. Like
Yeah,
I don't think it
wouldn't
would be
wouldn't
close for me.
Yeah. They would have beat the Browns by 15.
Maybe I don't know. I need to see.
No,
Herbert
they probably
win
would have
more,
still
man.
lost to the Browns.
I think my problem with Herbert
was
is that
just-
he don't win.
What'd you say?
I think
Yeah.
that's my problem with him.
But
And it
you
might
just-
be the team, it might be the coaching. It's hard for me to be like, yo, this dude's really good. And then
Yeah, but you go back and look. Herbert's lost some big shootouts. It's just like Rodgers he's lost some shootouts.
I know. I think when
Yeah,
when
but that
I
playoff
think
game.
who did they lose to in the playoffs?
The Jags.
When they lost to the Jags, I think I lost all my respect for that dude.
That was rough.
I think
I
that's
Oh,
why
blame-
the comeback.
Yeah.
dude, they were up 21-0.
Yeah, dude.
Wasn't it 27?
I want to say 27 too.
I don't know for sure, man.
I remember it was a point where I thought it was impossible for them to come back.
Staley sucks for one. For two, they don't let him cook at all. This dude, they averaged 2 yards per carry, and they just kept giving the ball to Eckler.
But they throw the ball to Eckler.
That's fine.
But they're literally trying to do what you were just talking about.
But it's not working though.
I know.
But
I'm just telling you.
You guys think you're
That's
making
what-
you guys think you're making a point because
I'm not
Cook
making
was
a point.
averaging
I'm
over
not making
5
a
yards a
point. I
carry.
think you guys are both correct, like I said. But I'm just telling you that's as annoyed you were with Eckler. They were doing
If
the same
Eckler was
thing.
averaging 5 yards a carry, I'd be like, keep doing it.
Would you have the same opinion though if Tyrod got into the end zone at the end?
What do you mean?
Would you still be like, wow, we need to keep running the ball like we are?
I don't. I think you need to go with what's working. And yes, yes.
Working.
But it did. We scored points. We weren't doing it in the first half. We had 0
I didn't mean
points.
to get you guys back on that.
Yeah,
so.
you're right. Let's just keep going.
But
I need Josh Allen to play like Josh Allen, and then I don't care if we run the ball.
It's just
But
hard
if
'cause-
Josh Allen's having a tough game, we need that element.
But you got to let him throw the motherfucking ball.
We did. He completed less of 50% of his
But
passes.
I never said don't run. I don't want us to just have one rush attempt and then a million pass attempts. That's not what I want.
But the thing is, most days I agree with you. But when it's not working, you need to have that second element to your game, which we didn't have under Dable. Dable would watch Josh Allen miss 20 straight completions, getting blitzed every play.
You think Dable
and
will
then
come back?
He wouldn't run the ball.
So
So
after he loses his job, he'll come back and go offensive coordinator.
I would love
and
to.
then we'll never run the ball, and Josh Allen will be dead by
And
32.
we'll probably have a
But
Super
you guys
Bowl
will be
though.
This close to a Super Bowl.
Hopefully.
Literally, he had you boys there. And then
Facts.
he'll
Just
never
let him
forget
go,
that.
man.
Facts.
Put some respect on him, and he had
That's what I'm
Daniel Jones
saying.
get paid. Hell, always that guy deserves
Facts.
a bunch of respect.
Facts. I just think you need.
I don't think we can do
You
it with
need a
Dorsey.
running game that doesn't
I'm trying to tell
go
you,
through your quarterback.
every time Daniel Jones misses, he only went to New York because he was like, "Wow, I can see some Josh Allen in this dude."
That's exactly.
That's literally what happened. He thought he could do it.
Daniel Jones is the Save-A-Lot version.
He
of
said,
it.
"Yeah." He said, "Year one, we got all these versions of Josh Allen. Let's go."
And then they hit up the Bills. Was like, all right, give us Isaiah Hodgins, give us Breida, give us a couple guys off the defense. Yo, you're not using him. He's on your practice. Send him over here too. Yo, matter of fact, we'll take your front office. We'll give us Sheen and give us that shit is the New York Bills.
That he really tried. Then he was like, "I got Barkley now. This is gonna be crazy." And then Barkley got hurt, and the offensive line's horrible.
They should have just sent Barkley to us and we gave him whatever. Then I'll be down to run the ball.
I
think that's my problem with our running the ball is that we besides I know Cook can make a big play, but we're just setting him up the middle.
That's my biggest pet peeve.
So we're just setting these dudes up the middle. We don't have any
I wanna see some
you
more
said
design
Barkley up the
runs
middle.
for
He'll
them.
fuck around and score a touchdown from the 20-yard line.
Did you see that the toss to Pollard? It was like a shotgun toss to Pollard. I loved that play.
Can I tell you something? If Pollard would have scored, I would have won a mad bread.
If Pollard had scored, I would have won Mad Bread.
So what did
I
he do?
needed a Pollard
He got
touchdown.
caught. A running back got
No,
caught.
It's Gallup's fault. I went back and looked. Gallup's such a pussy that this dude decides to not run with his running back. He just the defensive back goes by him. He's like, "Oh, I'm not gonna go after this dude."
Well, in his defense,
No.
a running back shouldn't just.
You gotta
get
watch.
caught.
You gotta watch Tyreek Hill and Waddle, or the fast guys. They literally follow their guys
No,
to
I
get
know.
in the way at least.
Yeah,
Because all he needed was somebody to get in his way. Pollard scored.
I didn't know he was that slow though.
Well, he's a running back.
He should
They're
be
not.
fast.
They're not all fast.
And then
They're-
Dak threw him that bum ass.
I feel like the average running back runs like a 4.5. It's the receivers that are fast. They're like averaging like 4.4s and 4.3s.
That's your that's a Devin Achan. And he's just running like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When you get a guy like that, it's insane. That's why he just scores every play.
Might
That's
be
why
fast
he
as
was
hell.
so fast he hurt himself. That's D-Jack's problem. D-Jax was so fast he used to hurt himself every play.
All right, let's move on. Get into some fantasy.
I got clapped by Damon.
You guys played this week?
Listen,
This is the first time you haven't been in the top 3, and dude, bro,
I missed it by like 8 points.
thank God for Quaker because it was almost a 3 tank talk in the top 3. This dude Dylan's coming for his bread now. 2 straight weeks. My dumbass started Zay Jones again. They keep saying he's gonna play, then they keep saying he's out. I probably
I
would
don't
have
know why
won
you even want to start him though. It's like
because I
starting
had
2-2 though.
I have people on buys.
That's my sit of the week actually.
And Trevor Lawrence always throws to Zay Jones in the red zone.
My team just didn't score. One of my dudes didn't end up playing.
My defensive players kept going off.
Look though, like this dude just doesn't play. He
I,
was supposed to start. He didn't do nothing. This dude was supposed to play, didn't play. I don't know. I'm not saying I would have won, but that's just
So
annoying.
my defense dudes are all over 10.
I got 2 zeros. And then these dudes, but
All right, we got your.
13, whatever.
We
There's
got
nothing
your.
you can do. You're going against one
Well,
of the
I
better
picked up.
teams in the league.
Dude, my linebacker was out, so I picked up Dotson for the Bills. He's supposed to start on as a linebacker. He did nothing.
No, Williams is the starter.
0. And then Davenport for the Vikings was supposed to play, and then he just didn't play.
Davenport. But I would like everyone to know that Joe had Tyreek Hill and Cooper Kupp, and it wasn't enough.
I need Hollywood back. Let me give you.
It just
Rich
wasn't
back for
enough.
Hollywood.
So top 3 Quaker. Thank God.
How much
Brother
did he
Brent
score?
256, and then JP Lossman Dylan. Tank Talk beat us twice this week. I took that L because I started Zay Jones, and then I didn't start Bobby Okereke or whatever because I thought the Bills were going to dominate, and he had 24
How much you
points.
lose by?
I lost by 22 points. I would have lost by 2 if I knew Zay Jones wasn't playing.
So who all lost in Trapnerd?
I lost to Tank, and then X lost to Seth. And so that's I
We
have
don't
to add up. I think you guys played each other, so it doesn't count.
Right, we don't count. I know.
So I think now we're up to 11-6, I believe. I'll do that afterwards. But I'm fucked if Christian McCaffrey doesn't play because Pollard's on a bye next week. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Pollard's on a bye next week. My kicker's on a bye, and then if McCaffrey doesn't play, and
You
all
need
my
Brian Robinson?
huh,
Come holler at your boy.
I might have to come make some trades.
Hey, come fuck with me. I got Tyreek Hill for you.
All right, we'll figure it out. But
Don't try to rob me.
I'm not going to try and rob you. All right, so I lost the Tank. Damon beat Joe like you're just talking. Damon's still number 2. Seth beat X. Come on, X. Set your lineups at least.
X,
Like,
it's all right, brother.
yeah,
it's all right, brother.
next year
You're still a goat in my eyes.
Out of here. Bren beat Harry. Or not Harry. Bren beat Dylan. Quake beat Harry. And then Poop beat Donnie.
Oh, my God. Me and Quake took it out. Took it off on you
to
guys.
save my life, man.
So update, me, Harry, and Damon are still top 3. Damon's coming up on Harry points wise.
Trying.
Quaker's 4, Tank is 5, and Seth is 6. That's the playoffs right now. That's probably what it's gonna end up being. I just don't really.
I need that bye week. You hurt?
Somehow, Dylan's been in the top 3 the past 2 weeks. Still only has 1 win.
No way.
Yeah, I swear to God, he is, and he's 6th in the league in points, but he's last in the league because he's only 1-4.
That is awesome.
That's unreal. But I play so next week. Before we get into our start sits, it will be me versus Dylan,
I need to find some. I hope I play someone.
Joe versus Quake,
I'm dead. God damn it.
Donnie versus Seth, Harry versus Damon, Poop
Oh,
versus
wow.
X.
It's a
So
big game.
there's only 1 game there's another 2 games. Me and Dylan, and then Poop and X. So I have to get the win because X is not gonna get the win. And then Tank in some brotherly battle, it will be Tank and Bren. Yeah, I need McCaffrey to play. But let's get into our starts and sits. I'll get Harry's out of the way since he's not here and he sent it to me. Joe, you got yours ready?
Yeah.
All right, let me pull it up. So Harry's start is Luke Musgrave. I think you just start if you have a Packers player, you just start them. They're going up against the
Denver Broncos.
the Broncos. Worst pass defense in the league. I think they're the worst rush defense in the league too. I think they're worst at everything. And then his bench is Najee Harris. He didn't really give me reasoning for that, but that's his bench.
Well, probably because he fucking blows.
Okay,
Hey.
you don't gotta be
You guys got
mean.
Jalen Warren though. He's nice.
Watch your mouth, man. That's all I can say.
Najee's nice. Is Najee nice? Is he nice?
Maybe you need a better system. Maybe
He definitely needs a better system.
something's going on over there.
So I'll do my start. You have your start and sit. All right, I'll do my start and we'll go clockwise. I was trying to figure this counterclockwise or clockwise. So my start of the week is Jerome Ford, or Kareem Hunt. If you have either of them,
I
start
think
then.
Kareem Hunt over Jerome Ford.
I have Ford slightly over Hunt,
Oh.
but it's not by a lot.
Can I tell you why I think Hunt though?
Why?
He was just more efficient on less snaps.
That's not true. Not
I mean,
this past week he was because he got a touchdown.
but this is the week before he had just signed back to the team.
That's true. It's not bad logic, but
To me, it's scary because he's already been on the team. He's now relearning this, reworking back into the system, and then he's more efficient on less snaps.
yeah, he has more this past week. But if you take the touchdown out of it, he only had one more catch than Ford. Ford had averaged like 5 yards a carry. I think Hunt averaged like 3.5, if I'm not mistaken. But the Colts defense has been below average against the run this year, fantasy-wise.
So Browns running backs.
Brown, I would start if you have both. I would personally start Ford over Hunt, but if you have either one of them, I'd start them. The reason Ford's slightly above Hunt for me is I think the game script. I think especially if Watson plays, I think the defense is going to do horrible things to Gardner Minshew, and if Watson plays, they're going to be up late in the game, and it's just going to be run, and Ford has been the better runner. And also, if they're throwing the ball to the running back, Ford has only had one less target last week, so he can do both, where Hunt hasn't really been able to get it going on the ground. And yeah, he's the game script. The fact that the Colts are bottom 10 against the running backs in fantasy, I think Ford is a good flex start. And if you have Hunt, fuck it, start him too. I'm starting Hunt because I don't have Ford anyway. Who's your start, Damon?
My start of the week, Wandell Robinson. We'll do something a little weird. I like Wandell. He catches a lot of dumps, and maybe he can get one in the end zone. Versus Washington. Or not that.
Wait, who was it again?
Wandell Robinson.
I like that. He
He looked good against the Bills too.
Yeah, he looked pretty good against you guys. Playing Washington, they not nothing to worry about. So
I don't know. Danny Jones is back, though. Be careful with you.
he still knows how to dump it.
You think so?
Yeah, he'll dump and dink to him.
Since we need that.
Probably get you a good 15 plus.
I can dig it.
Yeah,
He had 14 versus the Bills.
That's nice.
He had 14.
Yeah, I think PPR.
I've been waiting for him to do something. I liked him out of college. I drafted him in some dynasty leagues, and he hasn't really done anything. You have him in my dynasty, right? Yeah, he had 14-20. He had 8 catches, 62 yards, man. And and Teron Johnson's our only good quarter, and if he's working in the slot, he's working against Teron. So I agree. I like Robinson a lot.
Now it's on who, Joe?
Yeah. Oh, my start of the week is what's his name? Yeah, I don't want to butcher it. The Shaheed kid from
Rashid Shaheed
yeah, Rashid Shaheed
from the Saints.
From the Saints?
Yeah, that's my start of the week. I'm gonna tell you guys why. I don't even know who they're facing. It doesn't even matter to me. Okay.
No, I'm listening to why though. 'Cause I want to hear why if you don't even
it's
care who they're
Jacksonville.
facing.
No, because he just started getting more percentages on snaps. Dude had 6 targets. I don't know.
Carl likes him.
Carl likes him.
I know he likes him.
And I ain't gonna lie, I watched him this last week. He just took the ball out of somebody's hands. I don't know.
Was that the touchdown play?
Yeah, I think so. He just took.
I'm trying
the
to
ball.
forget if he scored. He scored one of the passes.
He's my start.
Olave's dead.
Olave's hurt. That was. There's something going on with Olave. I don't know the exact injury, but that's why I didn't care who they played because I
Thank
thought
you.
he was gonna put.
I just wanted you to give more detail
Yeah.
of why you were like, I don't care who they play.
Yeah, no, that's why though. I feel like he's gonna step up into a role with him. I don't know what Olave's the injury or whatever the fuck's going on.
Yeah, something's
over
going
there.
on with him.
Something's going on for sure. But he got 72% of the snaps. I think 6 or 7 targets. He only caught 2 of them, so that's kind of a.
And Kyle's the type, if he likes you, he will throw you only the ball.
Well, they send him on a go route too, so that's the other upside about starting him is that he could just get an 80-yard touchdown. He might go one for 80 and a touchdown, but can you complain about that?
Carr's been a good deep ball thrower. This year he's been a little bit more inconsistent in that area, but previous years
Which
he's
is
been
crazy
really,
because he got one of the best.
he's got Olave and Shaheed.
Yeah.
I don't understand it either. I don't understand them not being better. But my sit of the week is Alexander Madison.
Oh.
I know.
I gotta go find another set.
That was your sit?
Yeah.
All right. So the 49ers defense been really good against the run this year, and then last week they led 160 yards somehow. Revenge game. They're not going to lose 2 in a row. Good teams don't lose 2 in a row. And they're just Madison's been really up and down this year. Hasn't been efficient, hasn't been efficient. 49ers defense, I think, is just going to shut him down. He's only had 44 yards against the Bears, who everyone knows isn't the greatest defense in the world on
He did
18
okay, though. I think
carries.
he got like 11 in
He got,
fantasy.
he got like 4 catches. I think that saved him, which I actually put in here. Like if they start dumping the ball off to him because they can't get anything going, it's possible he gets 12, 13 points. I just don't. There's only one, in my opinion, there's only one road for him to have a good game. So if that happens, I'll be wrong, but they're gonna be down, assuming Purdy has a bounce back game. They're not gonna be able to run the ball as much. They're gonna have to push the ball down the field. And with Jefferson out, the 49ers can key on the run game. The 49ers can force Kirk Cousins to win the game with KJ Osborne and Jordan Addison. And Hawkinson. But that's my sit.
My sit's gonna be. You need time still?
Yeah.
My sit's gonna be Judy again.
I almost picked Judy
And
too.
I'll continue to keep picking Judy. I'll tell you guys right now, I will be wrong one of these weeks. He is due for a huge game, and I just don't think this week's going to be it.
Who do they play? They play the Packers?
Yeah, I don't know. Their secondary's good. They're good against the pass for the most part. Jair's going to be around.
I'm praying
He
that
sucks already.
Jair is on.
I've realized Judy's really bad, though, because I forgot who they played. Oh, they played the Bears, and they put up, 31 points, and Judy scored 7. To me, I don't think that I have to start him in some leagues, which blows. But I'm gonna sit him for like Dotson if I can and shit like that.
It sucks that I was a year late. I was wrong by this much last year. He beat fucking Sutton by a couple points. And then this year, it's obvious that Wilson, even though Wilson blows and Sutton's not the best start, it's obvious if you had to start one of them at Sutton. Neither of them are getting open consistently, but at least Sutton's taller, bigger, and can make them one-handed crazy catches. So
And he's going to be a red zone target more than Judy, too.
So at least
you
Sutton
get the
has
upside of that.
Yeah. But if I would have said the bet last year that me and Harry were disagreeing on this year, I'd be winning easily, which fucking blows for me. But whatever. I'm a year late. Sutton's the better receiver. The thing with Judy is he at least should be getting open.
He can't.
It's crazy. Like
There's
he's a small dude. He's supposed to be shifty, good route runner. He can't get open.
Another reason he's my sit is because after what's his name said that he was a tier 3 quarterback.
Oh, Steve Smith.
Steve Smith, yeah. And then he like danced behind him. Did you guys see the video of him dancing and shit behind him? Then he like had like 3 catches for 12 yards. Or
He's got the
like
juju and the Claypool curse now.
Yeah,
doing
I'm
that
good.
dancing.
Trade him if you got him.
And
You can't get anything
Steve Smith
for
will
him, though.
tell him, no, don't trade for this
I
guy.
know.
That was hilarious.
You can't get anything for Judy, so you have to hold him and hope he has some good
Mike
games.
Williams in a first for Judy before the year started, and I thought I was doing something by doing that. And boy, was I wrong.
Hang out with Harry too much. Harry loves Judy.
It was a 26 first.
He's off him
and
now.
He is off him now.
I didn't want to start Mike Williams and Keenan Allen.
My sit is going to be Rashad White. Yeah.
He's so sad.
I have to start him in so many places.
Atlanta's pretty good against the run for some reason. And their defense isn't bad. Like, I don't know what's going on over there. They've been playing good defense.
They signed a lot of games. They signed a lot of guys.
I had Brian Robinson. I didn't want to start Brian Robinson versus them, and he struggled. Antonio Gibson got a touchdown and only had 6. I don't like the running backs versus Atlanta.
That's fair.
Yeah, Atlanta. This is what I forgot to talk about when we were talking about this past week. Desmond Ridder.
Oh, my.
And
Poop sauce.
he's bad. And the thing, like
Poopy head.
Steve like looked at his stats the one time, and he was like, he's not playing that bad. I was like, if you look at the stats, he's not playing that bad. But if you've been watching him,
you gotta watch him.
And then I listened to a podcast.
His stats are definitely confusing.
Then I like listened to this podcast earlier, and they're like, Desmond Ridder's playing better. I'm like, no, he's not.
Yeah, you have to
If
watch
you
him.
watch that Falcons game, like the a couple catches that Drake London made should have not been catches.
You know who he
for
is?
one. Who?
He's the Save-A-Lot version of Tannehill.
Bro, he couldn't read a children's book, bro. He couldn't read a Dr. Seuss book.
This is going on TikTok for sure.
Dude, when watch him every time he plays, he says hike, ball's in his hand, he stares down the receiver. It doesn't matter if he's open or not, he throws him the ball. You think you got all these people, like they've went out, and I've actually liked Arthur Smith's play calling this year. They'll go 5 wide. They'll have Bijan out there. They'll have Algier doing some crazy movement. They'll have London. They'll have Mac Hollins, who looks good this year. They'll have Kyle Pitts, just all out there. All these big dudes. One of them's got to be open, and he'll just say hike and stare someone down. He'll stare Drake London down, and then Pitts will be over here open. And then next play, he'll stare Pitts down, and that'll be the play that Pitts is being. He does
You know
not.
what they need?
He does not move his eyes.
They need to go get Mac Jones.
Yeah, something like that will work.
It's crazy that I hate Mac Jones, and I think he would be
do well there.
dude.
It's the perfect system for him.
You know who's Ritter better than though?
Who?
Malik Willis.
Oh, man.
Oh, that was hard to watch. I'm sitting there
did
like,
this last
okay,
year,
throw it to
too.
Hopkins. Okay, no, really, throw it to Hopkins. This guy, at times, he would literally have all the time.
Then run.
The O-line was holding him down. He's just like,
And what's concerning is they're still not playing Will Levis over him.
Why is that?
He must be that bad.
nah, I think there's. At
you
that
think he's
point,
there just saving him?
I think
There's
it's
no
'cause
way. There's no way he
puts
can be
mayo
that
in his
bad.
coffee. And they were like, "Yo, bro, until you don't do that no more, you can't throw a ball here."
No, listen.
There's no way
literally,
Vrabel code signs that shit.
These coaches are like just going through it, and they're just like, nah, let's give this kid a shot. There's so many guys probably just sitting there that's got to be better than the guy that's up. It's got to be.
That kid from the Bears is better than him.
I
When you're a
forgot
bad
there-
organization, you start the worst guys. That's all that happens.
There was a quarterback who's not in the league anymore, but he basically said, and everyone called him bitter, but he basically said a lot of these teams have backup quarterbacks who aren't top 64 quarterbacks in the world, right? Like, theoretically, the top 32 should be starters, the next 32 should be backups. That's not how it always works, but whatever. He's like, they keep these guys on because they're locker room guys and all this shit. But it's like at some point those guys might need to go in the game.
All the time,
And there's
too.
these dudes. There's dudes who aren't playing anymore who had to retire who are probably better than these guys. Like AJ McCarron fucking sucks, but he's never. And I know he got signed because of injuries this year, but he's never looked worse than Malik Willis.
Right.
Like and I get Malik Willis is younger.
The Cardinals.
I don't understand it, but it kind of like he's kind of looking right now. A lot of people call him bitter, and I can't remember who the fuck said it, but yeah, Desmond Ridder pisses me off.
Oh my God. They
But-
need to go get Trey Lance.
No,
That-
let
I
Trey
thought they
Lance
should have
chill.
went and got him in the
Let him
beginning.
chill. I want him to chill. I want them to Dak to.
You want
Do
the
the Cowboys
You want
to
to
do
start the
bad?
Cowboys.
I think Trey Lance would be nice for the Cowboys. That'd be dope to see.
They need to go
I'd
get
like
him.
the franchise start over and get that Dallas versus Niners rivalry going.
Yeah.
Brock versus, and then get some good games out of that. Because we're starting to get a few of those games, but we're not getting those. I used to live for Manning versus Brady,
Yeah.
or Breeze versus we had
Yeah.
we had that. We don't have that.
Well,
no more.
Allen and
Allen
but we
Mahomes
got-
is always a
Mahomes.
classic.
It's always a classic, but you still gotta wait for it.
Burrow, Mahomes.
Yeah, but the thing is, there's nothing like that in the NFC. I mean, now that Purdy's really looking good, yeah, Purdy versus Hurts is going to be fire.
But it's not that yet, though.
It will be, though, because if they play
The
again in
second
the
playoff
playoffs,
game.
yeah.
The second playoff game will bring it there.
Because the first Bills playoff game where they didn't beat the shit out of us, but they beat us 37-24. Like, we
Yeah.
were never going to win it. No one was calling Allen Mahomes a rivalry. It wasn't until the second game.
No one
when
ever thought about Niners-Packers being a rivalry until it was their second or third
They
time
kept
going
beating the
around, and they just
Packers,
kept beating the Packers. It was crazy.
All right, let's get into next week. We'll do the pick 'em.
Real quick before
Oh,
can I
yeah.
say one thing?
Yeah.
I just want to say something about Steve Smith.
Oh, yeah.
Real quick, Steve Smith, before Cooper Kupp was drafted. Do you remember his draft class? I can't remember the draft class. I want to say it was like Juju.
I'll look it up right now.
Yeah, look at that draft class.
I remember this, though.
And this is one thing. I've been a huge Steve Smith. I love his personality, the person he is. He's a real dude.
He knows the game.
Yeah, I'm just huge on Steve Smith. Steve Smith was like, he said, Cooper Kupp is the most NFL-ready wide receiver. He was on national TV, and these guys all laughed at him. Clowned him. And, you see the guy, we see what happened to Cooper Kupp, Triple Crown and everything.
Yeah.
So, when you see a guy like Judy, not being able to take some criticism, there's also videos of this dude clowning DJ Moore. We just watched DJ Moore just have 3 touchdowns in a game.
Who, Judy Clowney? Did you?
No, Steve Smith.
Yeah.
Steve
It was a
Smith
joke, though.
he goes to Cam Newton. He says, "Should I put you in my lineup or should I put in?"
No, he said, should I put DJ Moore in my lineup or sit him?
No. It was
DJ
over
Moore said-
who?
I forgot.
It was somebody who was kind of trash. Oh, John Brown.
Yeah, he said, yo, should I start John Brown or
he
DJ
asked
Moore?
Cam, he asked Cam, and then he asked DJ Moore. He said, "Should I start you or John Brown?" I think a lot of these guys are so sensitive you should want Steve Smith to be like,
Oh, I'm tier
you're
3?
him.
Well, that's why all the great receivers are fucking psychos. Because you could tell these dudes like, oh, you're like, even if it's a real thing, like you tell the third best receiver that they're worse than the first best, and he's gonna be like, nah, fuck you. Like they're all psychopaths. If you can't handle that criticism, you're not gonna be good. The best receivers have like unreal confidence.
That should
Like,
motivate you.
yeah, AB, Terrell, like fucking Julio Jones. Like these dudes were like, I don't care where you want to live. Like even Mike Evans, right? Mike Evans isn't the best, but he thinks he's the best, and he's still I don't know about top 10, but he's close to top 10. Like he's still great because there's never been a time.
Evans, if he gets 1,000 yards with Baker Mayfield, he can be whatever he thinks he is.
Exactly, but the thing is he's only reason he's good enough to be top 10 is because he thinks he's number one.
Right.
If Judy took that criticism, took it to heart, the way he responded to it, you could tell he doesn't believe that about himself. But yeah, I'm looking at the draft right now. So Corey Davis was the first receiver.
Oh, this is the year.
Mike Williams was second. I wouldn't say bust, but he's been hurt a lot. John Ross, ew. Where's it at? Wide receiver. No wide receivers for the rest of the first round. Zay Jones, the Bills took, who's okay, but Curtis Samuel, okay.
I wish we would've took the Cooper Kupp.
I know, we'd be fucking unreal. Juju. There's only 3 receivers drafted in each round. Cooper Kupp was the next one, so he's like the 7th or 8th.
Tell me the people that took over him.
So Zay
Corey
Jones,
Davis.
Juju, Corey Davis, Mike Williams, Curtis Samuel,
My man Harry. Even though my son knows everything.
John
Knows
Ross,
everything.
and did I already say Mike Williams?
Literally,
You told me about this.
Literally, it's why I don't respect calculators. It's why I don't respect a lot of people's takes on dynasty, how much a guy's valued, because they not only just him. It wasn't just him. Almost everybody was telling me who watched college football. They swore by Corey Davis. He's worth this. He's worth that. I wouldn't give you this for it. The dude turned out to be. You see
He's
where
retired.
he is now.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't happen all the time. Don't get me wrong, but these calculators don't take where you're going, who you land with, who's your quarterback, who's the guys in front of you.
Call the plays.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I feel about Pitts now. Like, I'm new to Dynasty, so I didn't know all this shit. But, like, where you go is so big. Like, I just figured Pitts has all the talent. They'll figure it out. I didn't think Ritter was this bad. I was like, as soon as Ritter plays next year, he might suck, but they're going to pass the ball.
The exception for Pitts is that you still are right. This kid is young. Tight ends get going older.
They get later, yeah.
And he still got the chance to either get traded or for them to get a quarterback who knows how to throw to a big target who's that fast.
Kyler, Kirk, someone will be there next year.
Right.
If Ritter keeps looking this way.
And then Pitts will look like he did his rookie year. So there's certain times where you can just tell, like, all right, some guys got to develop.
Yeah.
Like
I don't
Cooper
think
Kupp
Pitts
had to
needs to develop, though. Like, I think he was ready.
Right.
But it's just that there's
but
it's the system.
You get what you get from Pitts. You know he's a monster already.
All right, let's we'll move on
Pick 'em.
to the pick'em. I'll give you a second to pull it up.
I'm about to clear y'all shit this week.
All right, so Thursday,
What's the leaderboard?
Harry,
look
me and you tied again. Harry
You're
beat us
still-
by 2 again. We're probably
like?
gonna be
He's
buying
6
him
games
food.
ahead of me. Yeah, we are.
He's what, 5 games out of me?
4. and
4,
we're 2
yeah.
ahead of me.
All right, Thursday night game. Probably gonna be another stinker because New Orleans offense is. It could be good. I just don't see it happening. Jacksonville's just another team too. It's like, why aren't you putting up 30 points a game?
This is one of those games that I look at and I literally am just praying that it's good because I like these teams.
I'm gonna go ahead and take Jacksonville. They need to get something going. They need to establish themselves as like a consistently good team at some point.
I'm going the Saints.
I could see that happening easily. Like I'm not confident in this pick, but
Shahid.
This is tough. I kind of like both teams. I'm gonna go with Jags, man. They got I don't know, Kamara, ET. They got so many stars. This game is it's got to be lit, or I'm gonna be so mad.
It's gonna be a good football game. It's definitely not gonna be a good game to bet on.
No, I hope it's. I'm sick of. I want good games to bet on. I'm sick
There
of
is none.
betting all these.
Look at me.
I bet all
Look
the
at me.
stars touchdowns,
There is none.
and they never score. It's annoying. I'm sick of that. I want to see the score. I want to see ETN get in. I want to see Olave get in. I want to see everyone get in. Michael Thomas score finally.
last night I bet Brandon Aubrey over fantasy points, CeeDee Lamb over fantasy points, and then Josh Palmer touchdown. And that dude dove, made the play of his life, and just slapped the ball before
You know
Palmer
how
would get it.
sick I am? I had Josh Palmer on 2. He scores, and they're like, illegal man downfield.
Yeah. And so he got 3 targets in the end zone. He had the 1 touchdown they called back. He had Josh Palmer. They
Then
had
this kid comes diving.
best play of his life. And then the third
Oh,
one.
that was Bland, right?
I think so.
Yeah, that's
I don't know.
he was playing against
I
Joe.
dropped Bland.
That's why I
Not
have
on
him.
my team, yeah.
I'm really smart.
Joe just built your team for you. He's like,
That's
here, take
crazy.
all these good
Khalil
guys.
Mack.
What's
Bland.
Mac been doing, though? Don't tell me
He
he's
killed
been,
again.
No, he didn't.
He didn't crush. He'd have 50 something, but
He
he
had
still had
8.
15.
He had no 15.
Look,
On my team, he couldn't get more than 6.
you were
D
waiting
lineman
for
you
him.
got to stick with.
Yeah, you gotta wait.
I am
Especially
sticking
when you
with
got
my guys.
Khalil Mack.
Fuck
Like
Khalil
Jonathan Allen had over 20 a couple times, and he had 6 this week. You just got to
Khalil Mack is somebody I would have took in the
Mack. No, but he
first
did
round
it 4
pick if
weeks
I
in a
could've.
row. He did it 4 weeks in a row to me. That's why I dropped him.
Yeah, I feel you. Detroit, Baltimore. I would have if this was in Detroit, I would easily take Detroit, but I don't know, man. I'm kind of Baltimore is just a team that doesn't look like they're 4-2, and they
I'm
are.
going Baltimore.
I'm also going Baltimore.
It's in Baltimore.
I think Baltimore going
Especially
to bring the Lions
if
back
there's
to
a
reality.
chance for the weather not to be good. They're so high powered that if the weather's a little,
But the Lions' defense is underrated.
They're
man.
missing Gibbs.
yeah, I
missing
am
Montgomery.
underrating their defense.
No, Gibbs might
Their
play.
defense is-
Laporta's hurt.
Laporte's not playing.
He's playing.
Montgomery's
he's playing,
hurt,
but
too.
He's playing on injured. Like he had 11. He had 11 targets and only caught like 2 or 4 of them.
Montgomery had 0 next to his name.
He's out. Montgomery's out.
Oh yeah,
Gibbs
missing
might play.
time.
if they had Montgomery, I would change.
But they
mine.
got Jamison Williams back. He
That's
scored a
cute.
touchdown.
That's
Baltimore's
cute.
a gritty
Baltimore's
ass team.
just.
This
They're,
game's gonna be.
They're
fire.
gonna win because of defense. They're probably gonna. It's probably gonna be a low scoring, corny game. That
This
Baltimore.
might be the best game of the fucking week. It's gonna be a gritty ass game.
Don't ever say that again.
Why?
It could
the
be.
Saints and Jags.
It's a Thursday
got a
night,
better
though.
chance.
No,
No,
way.
it's a Thursday.
This is gonna
Thursday
be a
games
gritty
suck.
ass game. They're both gritty
Mahomes went up
teams.
against the worst defense in the league and put up 19 points or whatever the fuck the Chiefs. Mahomes.
What
This past
defense?
Thursday.
Oh yeah,
the,
you're
the
right.
Broncos.
You're right.
I'm going with Detroit, man. I'm not too confident.
Baltimore.
I'm
Baltimore
not
as
too
well.
confident, but I'm going to go with Detroit. Atlanta, Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's at home. Ritter, I just hate so much. Well, who did Tampa Bay play this last week?
Fuck Baker Mayfield.
Who's
He's not
Tampa
playing.
Bay?
He's hurt.
Mayfield's hurt?
Yeah, he's on my team. All my quarterbacks I
He's
put
not playing?
in Trapnerd. Every quarterback that I put in my top
If
spot.
Baker not playing,
I don't know if he's. It doesn't
if
say
he's not playing, and
If Baker Mayfield's not playing, I'm easily taking the Falcons.
if Baker's not playing, give
I'll
me
tell you guys
Tampa.
right now. Hold on.
I still can't stand Baker.
Oh, they lost to the Lions.
I used to like him.
He's questionable. He has a left hand contusion.
That's not
He's
his throwing
right-handed.
hand. He's going to play.
He's gonna play. Damn.
I'm
Give
taking
me
Atlanta.
Wait, you think that they're better without Baker?
Huh?
You think they're better
No,
without
Baker is doing good. I just like to hate on him.
Some dude at Dirty Bird called me Baker Mayfield the other day. I don't look like him at all. I'm just
I
white with
can't
a
see it.
beard.
Why'd
You
you
guys think
smile
we
when
all
you
look the
said
same? Because it was funny. You guys think we all look alike? I'm going to go with Atlanta. I hate picking 3 straight road games. Like, how the odds of that happening aren't huge, but
You went Jags, Detroit,
Ba-
Atlanta.
You can change it for me though. If Baker plays, give me.
Atlanta?
Yeah.
All right. Who are you picking? You picked Tampa
Atlanta.
Bay? You
I
picked
picked
Atlanta?
Yeah. Fuck Baker Mayfield and them. That's how I feel.
Washington Giants. This is
Listen.
gonna be,
Listen to me. You know the song "Return of the Mac"?
yeah.
Return of the Dimes. Giants.
I think I'm going to pick the Giants, too. I think they got to win
time,
some
boy.
games.
It's fucking time.
Whoa.
It's fucking time. They got pews off the couch, and they got Dandy Dimes
Is this
coming
thing on?
back.
Brian Robinson is gonna run through. Run. You thought you hit that? You thought you hit that hard? Oh my!
They're dead. Dexter
What?
Lawrence is waking up.
You're nutty.
Giants.
You're nutty. Terry McLaurin.
Giants.
What? Listen, Norris, you
Giants,
the
Giants,
still
Giants,
tough.
Giants.
They just knew what to do against Josh Allen because the ball was like, oh, you know what? I know how this guy plays.
Giants.
I don't care.
I kind of want to go. I hate the Giants more than anyone. But
Nah, go against them. I need to
I
catch
think
y'all
they're
shit.
ready, dude. I don't.
Don't
one
put your
and five,
money
man.
on it. Please
it-
don't.
this
put
is-
your money.
No, I'm gonna go. I'm going Commanders. I can't.
Commanders for sure.
Yeah, I'm going Commanders. I can't in good conscience root for the Giants. The Bears, dude. This is gonna be another. Like I
It's
keep
easy,
wanting
bro.
to pick all these
What's
fucking
this?
Bears Raiders.
Oh,
I keep
that's
wanting to pick all these
Raiders.
away teams, dude.
Raiders.
That I can't pick 5 straight away teams.
Raiders. The Bears. If the Bears win without Justin Fields,
I'm picking the Raiders too, but man, I'm gonna pick the Bills too, so I'm 6 straight away teams.
Who the Bills playing?
The Patriots.
Oh, you guys probably lose that game.
No way.
Where's it at? In England?
Yeah,
It's in England?
it's in England. It's in New England.
It's in England. You guys will probably lose that game. That's my favorite thing Terrell Suggs ever said. He said, "Can you name one team you hate?" He said, "Any team I hate? England."
I guess I'm going 6 straight away teams. Who are you picking in Vegas? And
Vegas.
you picked Vegas too?
Yes.
Obviously, I'm picking the Bills.
You picking the Bills?
You're picking the Patriots?
I'm picking the Patriots.
You're picking the Patriots.
Yeah.
I'm picking the Bills.
You think after
You know what
being
it is? It's
embarrassed
just
last
those-
week, we're not going to – every time we get
If
embarrassed,
you guys had a
we
loss
come
to the
out-
Giants, I would believe you could win this road game.
but we are embarrassed. Like, every time we get embarrassed, we come back the next game and just
Ran
You guys
too
did
much.
get embarrassed. You won.
– it was embarrassing.
I'll tell you right now.
That was the
I'll
worst
tell you
win
right
of
now,
Josh
I don't
Allen's
give
career.
a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Bills by minus 19.5.
England.
No chance. I don't care.
Bills by
I'm going to pick
They
another
can't even
away
beat
team.
the Raiders. Fuck out of here.
England by 2.
No, dude.
All right.
Did New England just beat someone? Nah, exactly.
All right, listen, I'm switching my Atlanta pick to Tampa Bay.
All right.
There's no way I'm the next.
Yeah, I'm on Tampa
This is
Bay
gonna be
too.
the week I catch you. I'm mad happy about it.
I literally have 7 straight away games if I pick Atlanta, because I'm picking the Browns over the Colts too.
Taking the Colts.
You're taking the Colts?
Yes.
Browns over Colts?
Yeah,
Is it Indy?
and Indy.
Give me the Colts.
Yeah.
Wasn't this
Pittman,
past game in it was
John
in Cleveland?
Taylor. Yeah, that was in Cleveland. That's the
Cleveland,
reason
yeah.
why I thought they was going to lose.
Man, listen, they
It
not
wasn't-
about to just
no
beat San
sunshine.
Fran and then go to the
Going to
Colts.
Cleveland is nutty, man.
They just used
no
all their
sunshine.
powers.
It's all dark and gloomy.
They used all their powers already.
They probably had no soap in their hotel room.
They sold their soul to the devil.
Gardner
for that game.
Minshew versus the Browns.
That sounds real good to
No,
me.
it-
Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman, Zach Moss, Josh Downs.
Yeah,
Best defense in the league.
Taylor finding his way. Indy's defense is slept on too. It ain't great, but
Cleveland, man. They just let
The
Jacksonville
Ravens
put up
just signed
37,
the safety.
and I think I'm gonna
what's next? What you got next?
Steelers and the Rams, and I kind of want to pick the Steelers too, and they're on the road.
Dude, we're wilding if we win that game. If we win that game, we're
sorry.
lit.
I can't pick y'all this week.
I can't. I really.
I gotta pick with Joe because he knows how the Steelers.
I'm never
are
gonna
play.
pick. I'll never pick against us, but I really think we'll probably lose.
I think it's gonna be
But
tough.
Give me the Steelers.
I'm gonna go with the Rams.
Take Rams too. You can't not. But
They got everyone. Cup's back.
That's all that matters. I don't care about nothing else.
Luka, dude, Cup's a different receiver, dude. He immediately comes in and he's just as good as Justin Jefferson.
Better.
No,
Why not?
Justin Jefferson gets you 30 without no touchdowns.
No,
So does
no,
Cup.
Cup. Cup is the best fantasy wide receiver of
But you know
all
what?
time.
You know why I think Cup's better than
Yeah.
Do you want to know why I think Cup's better than Jefferson? I have had Jefferson and get me one. Cup has never.
This is
me
why
one.
Cup's
Cup's had a
better.
bad game before.
He's never.
This
got
is why
one.
Cup's better. Cup
Show
broke
me
the
a game he
record.
got one that he didn't get hurt in the game or some shit.
I'm pretty sure Cup's season was the best wide receiver of all time, fantasy wise.
Right.
The next year, like last year before he got hurt, was beating Justin Jefferson by like 2 or 3 points per game, and then he gets hurt. And then since he's been back, he had what
My son
8?
is nice.
He had
He's
8,
so
117, and a touchdown week 1. What did he have last week?
He didn't have a touchdown week one.
He didn't have it. Or he had a touchdown last week.
Last week, yeah.
Well, what did he have? What was his stat line last week?
Some wild shit.
It was over. It was like 150 yards. The only reason he didn't have the most.
Dude just averages 30 a game.
He does.
It says position rank 35. 35 points a game.
Unreal. I'm gonna take the Rams, and then Seattle, Arizona. I'm gonna take Seattle. That's probably gonna be my. I hate picking division games, but that's probably gonna be my.
I want to take the Cardinals so bad. I don't know why. I have no idea
Seattle?
why.
It's in Seattle?
It's in Seattle.
Yeah, give me Seattle.
Okay, let me go look at the line real quick.
Seattle is probably this week's also a really tough week for Survivor. So I'm like I don't want to pick Green Bay on the road, but I also don't want to pick Seattle in a division game. But I'm probably gonna end up going with Seattle. Home game against the Cards. You pick Seattle or you picking the
I
Cards?
don't know yet.
Checking the spread.
I have to.
That's the one thing I didn't go look at either.
Just without James Conner, Seattle's DK and everyone's healthy, right?
Yeah.
There's just no way.
The Giants are dead. The Colts are dead. I'm sticking with my picks though.
Why are the Colts dead?
They're just home dogs. I don't know.
The Giants are?
The Giants are.
Of course,
too.
they're home dogs. They're 1-5.
No, the Colts too.
They're also 3-3. Back.
I guess give me Seattle, man, but I really don't think they're gonna lose. They're gonna win this game.
Go to bed, dude.
I'll be picking them in Survivor.
You got the Giants winning and Seattle losing.
I took Seattle. But I think the Cardinals are gonna win.
Yeah.
KC versus the Chargers.
Send me the Chargers. In Arrowhead.
I don't know what's wrong with my friend.
I gotta do it.
You want the Chargers too?
No, I'm gonna go the Chiefs, but I think it's gonna be a close game.
Chargers.
Chiefs have been not playing that well.
That's all the Chargers do is have a close game. That's all they do. Of course, it's gonna be a close
Give me the Chargers.
Chiefs have been
Eckler
struggling.
revenge
Man.
game or
Somehow
some
they're
shit.
still 5-1, but
game. Give me Mahomes in them.
they could hardly score against.
I
I
don't-
feel you. No, I feel
Just
you.
give me Mahomes in them, man.
They could hardly score
You guys,
against
this guy's
Denver.
losing to Dak on. He could have at least scored.
Exactly.
He's missing throws.
Exactly.
Give me Mahomes in them. Get out of here.
Chargers.
Mahomes been
What are you
missing
guys
throws.
talking about?
Chargers.
So what? But he wins.
He almost lost to fucking
Almost
Denver.
doesn't count.
Almost lost to the
Herbert
Jets.
almost hit Keenan Allen. And it almost was a different game, but it
Chargers.
wasn't. Mahomes is Mahomes.
Give me the Chargers.
Go Chargers, go.
Chargers.
I'm
You're
taking
gonna be
Kansas
screaming,
City.
the Chargers blow, Chargers
Oh, I probably
blow.
will. I probably will. Where you going?
Kansas City.
Thank
It's
God.
close,
I'm
though.
catching you this week,
No,
boy.
you're not.
I might go in the first.
Let's go.
this
So
week.
you got Kansas City.
No, I got
Oh,
Chargers.
you got the Chargers. You got the Giants, and
Atlanta.
oh no, you didn't take Arizona.
No, I didn't.
Atlanta's not. That's whatever. It's like Baker Mayfield sucks. So like if they win, I wouldn't be shocked.
All right, next we got Green Bay and Denver. I'm going to take Green Bay. I need them to come out
All
this
right,
week.
here it goes, guys.
They're taking Denver.
Green Bay by 50.
Go Pack, go.
Dude, they're gonna put up all of the points.
I need them to fucking go crazy.
Yeah.
This is the game,
I
though.
just hope Russell Wilson and them can really ball out still.
I hope Sutton gets 2 touchdowns. Watson gets 2
Nah,
touchdowns.
Sutton's probably on lock.
Nah,
You guys hate Judy. He's probably gonna show out
because they're going to put Jair on.
yeah, they're gonna put Jair on
on
Sutton.
court.
Yeah, but they got what, Douglas?
Because
and
Sutton's been coming up clutch for them.
we'll see. I
Sutton-
don't know, it's gonna be tough. I like the Packers rush line. I feel like they do well.
Man, I hope Russell Wilson's gonna do good.
Is Aaron Jones supposed to play too?
Yeah,
That's who you guys. Yeah, he's probably gonna have 50.
probably.
Yeah, Green Bay.
Who you going with this last game though?
In Philly.
Uh,
Philly, Miami, in Philly.
This is easy to me.
This
It's
should-
so easy to me.
Who are you taking?
Go ahead.
I'm going to go Philly, man.
Who you going?
They just signed Julio Jones.
Yeah.
Well, it depends. Is Slay playing?
Man, I don't give a fuck. Fly Eagles, fly.
That sounds like some haters. It sounds like a little bit of hateration.
I don't know. I don't even want the Eagles to win. Timmy be talking all that shit.
This
This is easy to me though.
Yeah, I think the Eagles, they just lost.
I wonder what the spread is on that though.
Good
Hang on.
teams don't lose 2 games in a row. It's at
this
home.
is tough.
Wow.
It's going to be a really good game.
The
I
Dolphins
think
might win this.
Why?
It's Eagles -2.
that's what it should be. What do you mean?
Hell no.
At home,
Why?
usually you
At
get at least
home?
3, but they've been.
Why? Miami literally. What did they lose to Buffalo?
Hold on, I gotta
Congratulations.
think. No.
Yeah, but who have they beat that's good? They're the people they've beat are combined 4-22 or something like that record.
What's their record?
5-1.
You see what I'm saying?
But but they played one good team and they
They're
got
5-1. They put up
annihilated.
the most points in the league. Why should they be getting 3
But
points?
they had that 170-point.
But
game.
yeah, that still counts.
Oh,
It does
no.
count,
Still
but when
make you the number 1 scoring offense.
yeah, but it's like when you used to talk about like Deshaun Jackson. It's like he's the 5th best receiver in the league, but he's had 3 good games, and the other 5 above him have had.
Fly Eagles, fly.
I
I'm
feel-
saying
I
I'm
feel
going to
you
say
on
the
that.
Eagles. I think Miami.
But that's got to go in towards the line.
this is just
They're the number 1 scoring
100%.
offense.
I'm not
And-
saying you should take it, but
And don't get me wrong, the Eagles just lost. If it would be different if the Eagles were undefeated.
I think that helps the Eagles. I think the Eagles have been like kind of
Not
sleeping.
when it comes to the line.
Oh yeah. I wasn't talking about the line. My bad.
Oh, okay.
I think that
is weird, but I'm still flying with the Eagles.
Give me
Take the Dolphins.
I want to take. I don't know, man.
Take Tyreek Hill and them.
I'm betting the hell out of this game.
It's gonna lose. It's gonna go under.
it's gonna go under. Watch that.
game could not go
Everyone's
under.
expecting
over-under
70
is
points.
52.
Their secondary is so bad. Eagles secondary.
Not if
is
Slay
bad.
plays.
Even Slay's the only thing that's good about that.
Oh no! Wait a minute. I know why the spread's 2. Lane Johnson's out. That means a lot. I don't know. I don't think they can
No,
win.
the Dolphins still suck.
Hell no.
Their
Lane
defense
Johnson.
still trash.
I don't actually know now.
No, I'm saying
Give me
sticking with the
Phil. Give me Miami.
Miami.
Woo.
I'm sticking with the Eagles, man. The Eagles been sleepwalking through the season. They just been beating these teams, and they just got
Lane
humbled.
Johnson now might be a problem.
It
though.
is a problem, but they'll figure it out. They just got humbled this past week.
Yeah, but Lane Johnson
they
was
gotta.
out and they lost to the Jets.
This is gonna be a statement game for the Eagles, man. They gotta make a statement. They gotta be like, oh, everyone
don't
thinks
really
the 49.
have to, though.
They do.
They don't.
They do.
They don't.
They just lost to the Jets.
Oh, I didn't even do that.
What did we do when we lost to the Jets? We went out there and we're like,
We stopped running the ball.
we gotta pipe these dudes.
Hey, yo.
Give me the Eagles, man.
I'm going with the Eagles too. And then 49ers, Minnesota.
Minnesota,
Brock Purdy's
it's
gonna put
easy.
up 450 yards.
Minnesota.
You're taking Minnesota?
Start Madison,
you're
go
not.
Minnesota.
No, you're not.
Oh, this dude really wants to just catch up or pay dinner. That's
Yeah,
that's
I
the
know.
mode he's on.
I wish we would have
It's
made.
either catch up or pay dinner. Oh, okay.
I had the
I was gonna say, I
49ers
wish
pick.
we would have made the person that loses has to pay for both people's dinners because this is. I'm gonna say the 49ers. I'm gonna say it's gonna be like 36-13, and if McCaffrey doesn't play, it'll be like 30-13.
Yeah, give me the Niners.
That was easy.
I'm gonna say 43 points is the total. Actually, I'm gonna say 38 because the
Dolphins is
under's just been
crazy, though.
hitting.
The Dolphins might win that shit.
They might, but I'm going with the Eagles. All right, submit picks.
I
The
thought it
picks
was easy. I
are
forgot
in.
about Lane Johnson.
You guys won your Survivor. You got kicked out.
Don't kick out nothing. We had the Rams.
Who are you guys
We
going
didn't have
with?
the 49ers. We didn't have the Eagles. We had the Rams.
All right, I don't know why you're getting mad at me. I was just asking. I had the Bills, so I almost lost that shit. Who are you guys picking this week?
I don't know. I can't
'Cause
remember. I
Survivor-
think it's Seattle.
It's tough this week. I think I'm gonna do Seattle too, but I hate doing division games. You just see how the Broncos stayed in the game with the
Yeah.
Chiefs. But yeah, I'm gonna go Seattle. Fuck it, I'll root for when we're watching football together. I'll stay and I'll root for the same team as you guys.
I don't know if that's exactly what we're doing.
I was gonna do Green Bay, but on the road, Denver I feel like needs to sneak out a win somewhere.
It might be Bills.
This is the podcast looking.
Yeah. So just put your picks in there and we'll see. We can at least do week to week that way.
Correct.
All right. Anything else?
Nah.
No, I'm starving. All right. Trapnerd
peace.
Sports everywhere. Go listen. Thank you, Damon, for coming on the show again.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you,
Appreciate you guys for having me.
Thanks for taking over for the Lazy
Wait,
Lampoon.
wait. I got one last thing to say.
What?
Duke's a bitch.
You're so corny. Thank you guys for listening. Peace out. Y'all can be sick and Donnie's sleep when I get Marvin Harrison.
I'm getting them.
No, you're not, bro. I'm blowing points by like 500 points.
I'm like